everyone, Ed Fontes here. Hey, hope you're having a great day. Hey, we are going to cover some important items today in regards to the second most important thing in your life, besides your life or besides your family, credit. Credit is your life, folks. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you make. You have bad credit, you're not getting any auto loan unless it's hard money from Guido, right? You're not getting a home loan. You're not getting anything with great rates. Credit is your life. Remember that. And did you know the second issue in the United States, it's not the first, but it's the second issue and problem that we have in the United States to this day is what? Identity theft, identity fraud. People taking people's social security numbers, using them. Have you had that issue? Do you know someone that's had that issue? We know a lot of clients that had that issue. And we're here to help. I'm going to help you go through the process of what you need to do. We're just going to give you some plain out information here that you can use today to get your credit frozen, to get your fraud alerts put on your credit. I'm going to give you websites. I'm going to give you phone numbers. So here we go. You've heard the stories of clients that we've helped in the past, the testimonials, the postings that we've done. We don't post all of our closings. They're only the ones that people can relate to. And the ones that people can relate to are the ones that have problems. You know, credit is a main issue and integral part of our lives now. And as many of you that are watching this, you may know what I'm talking about. The others, maybe not. Maybe you've been fortunate to maintain and have clean credit. Some people have issues, unforeseen issues, you know, bankruptcies, losing their jobs, the recent one with COVID right now that we're going through. Folks, you know, things happen, but you got to know how to combat it. You got to know how to help yourself. And that's what we're going to do for you today. Just like we've helped thousands of clients that we've talked about, 6 months, 3 months. The longest person took 3 years. They took 3 years, but we got them into their home, and they're in their home today making a mortgage payment and getting the write-off from taxes and interest, okay? So, what did the government do to help with erroneous reporting? They created the FCRA, Federal Credit Reporting Act, okay? In September 2018, they also increased protection with the FCRA, Federal Credit Reporting Act, which basically means that, number one, if you're military, basically the military or active military, you have some additional rights for your protection. So if you're active military right now overseas and you're having issues, somebody's stolen your credit and your identity, which we have a major issue here in the United States, you need to do this as well and get hold of this information. Write it down, stop the video anytime you want, folks, you can do that. So, what do we have and where can you go? First of all, let's start with your mail. I've got a lot of clients that they email me stuff. Once they're in their home, you're going to get shyster mail, I call it. Your public information, once your home gets recorded with the county recorder's office. What do they have? They have your name, they have your loan amount, they have us as a lender, they have your address. That's it. So that's why you get a lot of junk mail. And the bottom line is they're trying to pry your personal information out of you. They are trying to pry your personal information out of you. And how do they do that? They send you fraudulent documents that look like they're government or county documents or official documents. Some of you received that, you know what I'm talking about. My own father came to me one day and just said, Ed, you know, I'm going to come down and have you take a look at this before I take it, you know, before I send it off in the mail. I go, okay, yeah, come on down, Dad. It was a form that had the stamp identical to the county. It had county logos, county information on there that looked real. I'm here to tell you, it looked real. And what happened? It was giving away his name, his social security number, his date of birth, credit card, and asking $75 for a document that he would receive automatically for free from the county. Where'd that go? Right in the shredder. You betcha. You have to be careful. I have lots of clients and past clients that email me stuff that they get in the mail just to make sure that they are legit and it's not just a shyster. Sometimes it's legit, sometimes it's not. Believe me, folks. So how do you opt out of that mail? All right, you can call. Write this number down, 888-567-8688. 888-567-8688. Or you can just go 888-5-opt-out. That's what it stands for, okay? This will help eliminate a good amount of junk mail. Call them, okay? Call them. Now, what else can we do? Going back to your credit, you need to put a fraud alert on your credit. Have you not done a fraud alert on your credit yet? You need to do that today. Today. Who do you notify? Where do you go? You need to let creditors know that they have to notify you in the event someone's running your credit. You need to put that in your credit file. Confirm with me if any new creditors or credit is established prior to issuing credit, right? You need to put a fraud alert in there. Where do you go? Equifax.com. Now, let's back up. There's 3 bureaus: Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. The 3 major bureaus that control your credit. And there could be somebody, bottom line is there could be a person that has inputted your information erroneously, could have tracked your information erroneously, just being off by 2 digits, and all of a sudden it's you and not the person that's actually applying for the credit, right? This is why you want a fraud alert put on your credit, okay? Equifax.com, www.equifax.com. Just go in the section, click the buttons, look for the fraud alert section, okay? The phone number you can call as well is 800-525-6285. 800-525-6285. You can go to Experian.com. Experian.com, www.experian.com. The phone number is 888-397-3742. 888-397-3742. Where else can you go? TransUnion, the third one. www.transunion.com. That's the third one you can go. That's 800-680-7289. Again, this video, stop the video, write the numbers down. This is pure information that I'm giving to everybody to help you help yourself. Okay? What else can you do? What else do we see? Again, active military, you have additional rights for your protection, so make sure that you check on that with each bureau. Click on there on military, and I need some additional help. Now remember, these all new laws changed in September of 2018 with the FCRA, Federal Credit Reporting Act, okay? So, what else do you need to do? You need to freeze your credit. Freeze your credit. Oh, by the way, you're probably asking, well, what is this going to cost me, Ed? Zero, zilch, nada. This is a consumer protection agency that is geared for you to help you from identity theft and fraud. Okay? Remember that. So, where do you go to freeze your account? Why is it important to freeze your account? Nobody can get any information. Someone runs a credit report on you because they're using your social security number, and it's going to say frozen. That person that's sitting in front of that creditor says, oh, I forgot about that. Well, go ahead and freeze it right now. Oh, no, I forgot the passwords, whatever. Guess what? That prevented identity theft and fraud. I've had clients come in here, unfreeze their credit, we run their credit, and they turn back around again and freeze the credit. This way no one else can get to it. The credit reports correctly, and there's no erroneous reporting whatsoever. Freeze your credit, folks. How do we go about that? Here you go. Ready? Equifax.com, www.equifax.com /personal /credit-report-services. Equifax.com /personal /credit-report-services. What's the phone number to Equifax? You can call them 800 800-685-1111. 800-685-1111. Next, TransUnion. TransUnion.com/credit-help. TransUnion.com/credit-help. Okay? What's the phone number? 888-909-8872. 888-909-8872. And last but not least, Experian. It's just plain old Experian.com. Or you could go 888-Experian. Or you can go 888-397-37426. Again, 888-397-37426. But you're going to say, wait a minute, Ed, that's too many numbers. Dial it. You'll get Experian Direct. Excuse me. Experian.com. Freeze your accounts. You can always unfreeze them. That's going to ask you for a code. Remember your ID, remember your password, write it down, folks. I can't just kind of tell you. Why do you need to do this? Because when you freeze those accounts, remember, you can also add notes on your credit that creditors need to verify the identity of the borrower. Okay, here's an example I was taught a long time ago. On the back of your credit cards, ATM cards, what do you want? You don't sign your signature. Anybody can forge your signature. You want them, you put in there CID. CID. Whenever you're using a credit card and they ask to see the credit card, they're going to look on the back and it's going to say CID. And if those people are legit that are on the other side of that counter, basically, they're going to say, oh, excuse me, sir, I need to see your ID. Just food for thought, folks. And I'm in the business, right? Now, create your credit freeze today. Now, here's another question. Can parents freeze their children's credit? Absolutely. And you should. Heck, my own daughter, at the age of 6 years old, we got a letter from IRS saying someone was trying to use her Social Security number to receive a refund. We said, call the number. No, we call. And by the way, IRS is not going to call you. They're going to send you letters, okay? We called. They verified. Yep. Ever since then, since she turned 18, my daughter, she's had to use a PIN number that is sent to her from IRS. In one form or another, some of you have heard this and some of you have experienced this. When your Social Security number is violated with IRS, they will send you a PIN number to verify you are the person that's going to receive that refund. Okay? Food for thought. Or if you want, call IRS. Tell them you want a PIN number now. Right? Or go down to the IRS where if you have a local office, go down there if you can right now. Anyways, what's the deal with credit freezing your children's credit? They have to be 16 years old or less, or younger. Okay, 16-year-olds or younger. Now, why do I say that? And why do I say about freezing your credit and your children's credit? There's a recent story, and you can Google it. A 40-year-old went into a credit union, getting a home loan. All of us lenders, I don't care who you are, all of us lenders will do background checks. And they're going to do it because of the mortgage crisis that we just came out of. Right? All the issues we've had with mortgage lending. This 40-year-old walks into a credit union, applies for a loan, uses a Social Security number. The credit union did their due diligence and did the background check, which all lenders do. And guess what? They found out that Social Security number belonged to a 2-year-old. A 2-year-old. Well, when they had the final documents, they already, we have to notify the authorities right away. As soon as he came in to sign his final loan documents, the feds were right there to handcuff him and take him to jail. Identity theft and fraud, folks. Freeze your children's credit, okay? This is why we do our background checks now. And this is why we've seen and we've helped thousands of clients when we've seen their credit, oh, that doesn't belong to me. Where'd that come from, right? Now, how do you do or get rid of that stuff? Where do you go? You know, client says, that doesn't belong to me. Okay. I'm going to leave you with the website and instructions on what you need to do to start looking to ensure that your credit is good and that what is reporting is correct. There's the website, and I'm sure some of you that have been with me have heard of this, www.annualcreditreport.com. www.annualcreditreport.com. Write it down. Each person, whether you're married, you're going to pull from this annualcreditreport.com. From that website, you're going to pull separately your own credit file. You're going to pull it from Experian, you're going to pull it from TransUnion, and you're going to pull it from Equifax separately. So there's 3 different bureaus that you're running. And each bureau, once you have and you look at that, oh, by the way, the first 30 days are free on the annualcreditreport.com. You're going to pull your credit from each bureau separately, as I'd mentioned. If they're reporting incorrectly or it's not yours, you need to dispute. So you go into that derogatory reporting or incorrect reporting, and you're going to click on it. There's going to be some boxes that open up, and it's going to say incorrect info, does not belong to me. You click the boxes what pertain to you. But there is a comment section. This is very important. This is how a lot of clients have been successful. In the comment section, you need to ensure that you put, are you ready for this? Erroneous reporting, period. Erroneous reporting, period. Per FCRA guidelines. Per FCRA guidelines. What does that stand for? Federal Credit Reporting Act, right? Per FCRA guidelines, request to be removed permanently from my record. Okay? Erroneous reporting, period. Per FCRA guidelines, request to be removed permanently from my record. Now, if it's true, what's going to happen is they have to get back to you. They get back to you within 2 weeks to 30 days. The bottom line, and they'll send you a report, either removing the documentation or saying, well, more information is needed. If you have more information needed, what you need to have, basically, is you have to have a letter and you have to have documentation to show who you are, number one. Number two, that it does not belong to you. And they'll further investigate. You need to send a letter, return receipt, so you know that they received it. What do you send? You send your driver's license, social security card, copy of those. You send a letter with your information, personal information, the account number that's reporting erroneously, and you need to report that this, and write a little dissertation, a little letter saying, this does not belong to me, or this was paid through my medical insurance, because who's very notorious? Medical collections, right? Guess what, folks? We don't count, as a lender, we don't count medical collections. But they do ding you on your FICO scores. Even though we don't count them because of all the erroneous reporting that has been done, the feds have decided to remove from our lending medical collections. So that is what you have to do for each derogatory report. Okay, you got it? Remember, erroneous reporting, period. Per FCRA guidelines, request to be moved permanently from my records. Okay? So if they don't, what if they don't respond? They get removed at the bureau level. They get removed at the bureau level permanently. And they will not come back to haunt you. Okay? Call us today, 916-712-8509, to see where you stand to help you get pre-approved for your home loan. Shoot us an email, efontes@amerifirst.us, or just apply online, www.edfontes.com. Have a great day, everybody. Be blessed. Please share this video.